Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still with you and today's edition of Cairo Local Time, and wrapping up with some tourism news. The major traveling exhibition, Ramses and the Gold of the Pharaohs, is showcasing the sarcophagus of Ramses II amongst many of the ancient Egyptian greatest treasures, and it has opened its doors yesterday on Friday in Paris. The sarcophagus of Ramses II will be displayed for the first time in Paris in nearly 50 years. Minister of Tourism Ahmed said over 150,000 tickets have been sold so far ahead of the official opening of the exhibition in the French capital before moving on to its next destination, Sydney, Australia. In a press conference, the minister said the exhibition will continue for 5 months, expecting the event to draw more visitors than King Tut's exhibition that attracted 1.42 million visitors in 2019. Displaying more than 180 dazzling Egyptian artifacts, the touring exhibition features exquisite sculptures, precious treasures, and state-of-the-art multimedia reproductions that demonstrate the opulence and beauty of ancient Egyptian civilization. The exhibition was first inaugurated in November 2021 in its first location in Houston, then displayed at the city of San Francisco in August of 2022. To tell us more about this exhibition, we're delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest, Mr. Ahmed Badr, our tourism expert. A very good afternoon to you, Mr. Ahmed.
Good afternoon to you and all the audience.
Thank you very much for joining us. So let me start, by asking you about this exhibition. Could you tell us a bit more details, especially, the impact of such traveling exhibitions as a marketing tool for Egypt and Egyptian tourism?
Well, it's always all these exhibitions and overseas exhibitions to our pieces of our histories, like this exhibition or the exhibition of King Tut before it. It's one of the best marketing tools for Egypt and Egyptian tourism. Still, people all over the world, especially in France, of course, they are very interested about our history. In France, of course, we all remember the French people, mostly the Egyptology science was mainly, the French people really were very good in it, especially something like Champollion, who discovered the secret of the hieroglyphics, was French. So really Egyptian history is very well known to all French people, and they are very interested about it. And if you go in Paris, around Paris, you will find many pieces of were taken from Egypt. Most of them, but the most important or the most famous of them is the what's in Concord, Place de Concorde, the obelisk of King Ramses II from Luxor Temple. So definitely, this is helping us very much of marketing tourism to Egypt. So really, this is a really good move from the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities.
Absolutely. Now, Mr. Ahmed, already the turnout has been spectacular, with over 150,000 people already having bought tickets, and the exhibition just opened its doors yesterday in Paris. The exhibition is taking place for quite a while in France, and then it is expected to move to Australia. Could you tell us a bit about, the planning of such a large exhibition? Because it's not just the sarcophagus, it is also many, pieces of artifacts and pharaonic treasures, really, that are on display as well.
Well, for the people out of Egypt, seeing these exhibitions and seeing some pieces out of hundreds of thousands or millions of pieces that we have here in Egypt. So definitely this is giving them an idea and giving them a boost to come to Egypt to see the real thing, especially what we're seeing now, the coffin of King Francis II, which is, by the way, it's not the original one, but the original one, of course, was stolen hundreds of years ago. And then the monks of Amun-Ra, they moved all the mummies of the royalties and they did them another coffins, wooden coffins, because the original ones were in solid gold. So we can imagine what was the original one, especially for a great king like Francis II, who was one of the greatest kings ever ruled Egypt.
Yes.
So for this exhibition going around the world, and the States and France and then Australia, definitely this is a good thing for, this is what we call a direct marketing, for the people to go and see and then have a boost, or have giving them a boost, or giving them an idea of traveling to see the real thing. Definitely that this is a great thing to be done.
Absolutely right. I'd like to thank you very, very much. Our guest for this afternoon, Mr. Ahmed Badr, our tourism expert. Thank you very much, sir, for your time and your insight. And with that, we wrap up today's edition of Cairo Local Time. We do hope you have enjoyed it. Join us again tomorrow just after 4 p.m. for a new episode with a new crew. Till then, you're in the company of myself, Angie Meher. Many thanks for joining us.